regarded as the early or original church in recounting Paul's association with this community. However, Acts offers only Paul's point of view. Acts is essentially a document of Pauline, or what is now deemed to be normative Christianity. Paul, in other words, is always the hero. Whoever opposes him, whether it be the authorities or even James, is automatically cast as a villain. Acts opens shortly after Jesus, referred to as the Nazarene. In Greek, Nazaraon has disappeared from the scene. The narrative then proceeds to describe the organization and development of the community or early church in Jerusalem and its increasing friction with the authorities. The community is vividly evoked in Acts 2:4-6. The faithful all lived together and owned everything in common. They sold their goods and possessions and shared out from the proceeds among themselves according to what each one needed. They went as a body to the temple every day, but met in their houses for the breaking of bread. It is worth noting in passing this adherence to the temple. Jesus and his immediate followers are usually portrayed as hostile to the temple, where, according to the Gospels, Jesus upset the tables of the money changers and incurred the passionate displeasure of the priesthood. Acts 6:8 introduces the figure known as Stephen, the first official Christian martyr, who is arrested and sentenced to death by stoning. In his own defense, Stephen alludes to the murder of those who prophesied the advent of the righteous one or the just one. This terminology is specifically and uniquely Qumranic in character. The righteous one occurs repeatedly in the Dead Sea Scrolls as Zadok, the teacher of righteousness in the scrolls. Morah HaZedek derives from the same root, and when the historian Josephus speaks of a teacher apparently named Sadok or Sadok as the leader of a messianic and anti-Roman Judaic following, this too would seem to be a faulty Greek rendering of the righteous one. As portrayed in Acts, then Stephen uses nomenclature unique and specifically characteristic of Qumran. Nor is this the only Qumranic concern to figure in Stephen's speech. In his defense, he names his persecutors. Acts 7:53. You who had the law brought to you by angels are the very ones who have not kept it, as Acts portrays it. Stephen is obviously intent on adherence to the law. Again, there is a conflict here with orthodox and accepted traditions. According to later Christian tradition, it was the Jews of the time who made an austere and puritanical fetish of the law. The early Christians are depicted, at least from the standpoint of that stringency, as mavericks or renegades advocating a new freedom and flexibility.